Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm doing outstanding. It's fucking Thursday, January 19th, and I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys for a minute because this Sunday, weather permitting, we are hosting 2023's first Operation Cleanup, Operation Clean Shit. I don't know. We're going to clean up. We're going to do a cleanup, man. You guys remember the cleanups we used to do pre-COVID? We're going to put together a couple of people. We're going to meet at Lime Park at 10 a.m. on Sunday. I'm going to bring 3 dozen donuts. I'm going to bring trash bags. I'm going to bring gloves. I'm going to bring geezer grabbers. If you don't know what a geezer grabber is, it's a little thing with a handle on it and a grabber on the end so you ain't got to bend over to pick up the trash. All right? We've been seeing a lot of complaints about trash in the area. And man, let me tell you, people criticize me for my approach to shit. What they need to realize is that this isn't my first rodeo. I've been doing this shit now for like 6 years. Okay, we've been organizing cleanups and doing community type events. So I already know what to expect, man. I already know the vernacular. I already kind of know who's going to come and who isn't. I already know that there's a lot more squeaky wheels than there is greasers. And what I mean by that is there's this phrase called the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? And we use it to say or to describe how our tactic has to be to approach local governments to get things done. I fucking hate that, okay? Because one, government doesn't get anything done, okay? Especially if you're in Lime. Lime is unincorporated, St. Louis County. No one gives a fuck about it. Only people that care about Lime is the Port Authority and the casino. And they don't care about Lime. They just care about sucking the money out of it, all right? So, like, the whole reason we started doing these cleanups is because everybody was bitching about how dirty the streets were, about how there was trash everywhere, yada, yada, yada. But nobody was willing to fucking do anything about it. So a couple of us guys who most of the guys I don't even talk to anymore put together a cleanup. We had massive amounts of people show up on the first day. It was like 35 or 40 people that showed up. We cleaned up so much trash. The byproduct is it made me feel like $1 million, man, because I could see results. We could see results. So as a group, we were starting to actually make a positive impact, which previous to that, only in Lime was only known for its negative impact. I'll be honest. We make jokes. We poke fun at the shit that we see in the neighborhood. Was it helpful? No. But did it bring awareness? Absolutely. And, I get criticized because I already know the type of people that are going to come and what the type of people that aren't. Lime Neighborhood Association, for whatever, there's just a couple people there that don't like me. I had one guy saying, Nick Silver, who I can't see, he's got me blocked, but he's an admin, so he can see my shit. And, I have people contact me in the inbox, and they're like, yeah, Nick Silver's talking about be careful about associating with you because of your past and your background. Like, what? Bro, I'm just trying to clean up some trash. Okay, and if you want to clean up some trash, great. You can join me 10 o'clock in the morning. You don't even have to like me. You could think that I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world, and I'll give you a brand new pair of gloves, a geezer grabber, and a trash bag, and we can go out and we can pick up trash together. We don't even have to be friends. We don't have to talk. We don't have to like each other. We have to have common goals, a cleaner area. Okay? No, I don't live in Lime anymore. I don't, but I spent 30 years there, and I know what it's like to be in Lime and to wait for other people to do shit. It's not going to happen. Okay? I know people don't like my tactic. Well, you'd probably get further if you didn't ridicule everybody who didn't agree with you. No, dude, I don't ridicule everybody that disagrees with me. I ridicule whiners. And Scott, you're a fucking whiner. Okay? It's like, so far, I've seen you do nothing but make paragraphs. Okay? Paragraphs don't get shit done. Paragraphs won't clean up any trash. Paragraphs don't help. I see you're worried about your neighbors and their abandoned car and shit. Like, bro, my favorite thing about forget it. Let's start over. Here's what I like to do. I like to lead by fucking example. Okay? Because if you're just out there whining, you just come off as a cunt. Everyone thinks you're a whiny cunt. No one likes you. So what I prefer to do is, rather than just verbally bitching about things that I don't like, I prefer to get up and try to do something about them when I can. Trash in a neighborhood is something that I can affect. Okay? I can affect it a lot. I mean, I can affect it in the old school way of just picking it up myself, or I could affect it by trying to bring a group of people together to cover more ground. I don't really give a fuck if you like my tactics or not, man. I've been doing this for long enough. You better ask somebody. Your opinion isn't going to change me. I just am who I am, man. People who get to know me know that I'm a sweetheart, that I'm a nice guy, that while I am sarcastic and hard spoken, that I have good intentions. I don't run around hurting people. I try to affect things in a positive manner. The rest of that shit, that's what you should be judging me on, is my output, not the things that I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I say a lot of shit, dude. Like, let's be honest. Most of the shit that I say is just for entertainment value. I like to make people laugh. That's one of my favorite things, dude. I like to make people laugh. Man, nothing makes me feel better than making people laugh and to fucking help out a situation that previously had no helpers, you know? So there it is. We're having a cleanup Sunday. And I know the weather's going to be shitty, okay? And whoever that Facebook user is that says I'm lucky to call you a friend, I'm glad that you said that, man. And I'm sure I'm lucky to call you a friend as well. I'm happy to have any friends whatsoever, honestly. Because if you got friends, even if you don't like them, you're doing pretty good, man. If you get to be like 40 years old and you've got 5 real friends, you've done some impressive shit. Because people are finicky, we're hard to get along with. If you got 5 friends at 40, you did some neat shit, dude. Seriously. But anyway, I'm just rambling because I got a little irritated at one person in specific. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just one person in specific. It's a whole slew of you motherfuckers that like to go on social media and to cry and whine about shit. But when the time comes to actually pick up a piece of trash and put it in a bag, where the fuck are you? Oh, I'll help next time. Or I got to go to church. Listen, church people, if you're out there and you're like, oh man, he scheduled it during church. Let me tell you, man, if God exists, he would much prefer you do actual things as preferred to fucking going to church and sitting there, right? Like, trust me, if your God exists, it tickles his heart when you do good things for other people. I mean, isn't that the message that religion tries to send? Is to be a good person, to be good to other people, yada, yada, yada. And Billy, come on, come the fuck on. Billy, that may not be your real name, man. Are you still whining about that fucking video? This is the shit that drives me nuts, man. The internet is full. Dude, you have like 5 of your own pages. You have 5 of your own groups. Why in the fuck did you need to share like the conspiracy theorists like pat on the back on oil, man? Listen, you live in like Asia somewhere. I love letting you participate, bro. I don't have any personal problems with you. But if this is how you act over a single rejected post, you're probably a really huge cunt in real life, dude. Come on, man. Like, bro, come on. I understand what you were trying to share, Billy Bob. I really do. And I want to be your friend, man. But come on, bro. Don't take it so hard. Don't take it so hard, man. Please. Oil gets hundreds of posts a day, man. About 10% of them makes it. And yeah, you know what? People might get irritated at me about that. But dude, the idea is to keep the page interesting enough that people keep coming back to it so that when there was something to share with content involved that could actually help the community, say, solve a crime or find a dog or some shit like that, then we've got the attention and the eyes of the viewers. This has been my formula forever, man. This has been my formula. And I don't want to pat myself on the back, but it's a goddamn good formula. There's other resources out there if you guys want them or you don't like the way that I do things. Seriously. Like, I'm not telling you to leave. I'm not asking you to leave. I'm telling you to go show me how to do it, man. If you think that I don't do things properly, then I'll tell you what, man. Make a group. You can even name it Only in Lime. There's other groups out there named Only in Lime, and you can show me how to do it, man. And I'll tell you what, you send me a fucking request, and I'll join the page and I'll watch, man. You could learn me, okay? Because this shit is fickle. Just trying to stay on Facebook as a person with a mouth like myself is tough enough, okay? But then trying to keep people captivated and looking, you know what happens when you share a bunch of things that people don't like, man? They unfollow you. We have a wheelhouse. I like to stick to it. I like to, and I understand there's lots of important issues, and I understand Facebook fucking censorship. And I also understand the shadow bans, and I get it. My reach isn't good either, brother. They shut me down anytime I mention the C word or the V word or any of that shit, man. So I understand, and I want to be your friend, dude. Please, just let it go. Please. Pretty please. And Scott out there, I want to be your friend too, man. But I got to be honest, my energy gets low for the shit. Like I get so worn out on the same old, man. And having done this for like 6 years and having done arguably hundreds of cleanups, maybe 100, at least, I don't know how many cleanups we've done. Maybe it's not 100, tens of cleanups, which is tens of more than anybody else is doing, by the way. Whether that's government groups, community groups, nobody's out there doing shit. Got a whole ass Lee May Neighborhood Association that don't do a goddamn thing. They disbanded. They were good for nothing. They were tits on a bull in the first place. Someone's talking about making another association. Man, associations could kiss my ass. You know what really works? Fucking doing things. You don't need an association for that. That's the whole reason why I started doing this, was to prove that you could organize people swiftly and easily without the involvement of big government or big brother or any of that shit, man. So that's what I'm here to do. Now, if I can hit the people with things and information that I feel is relevant and important in today's world, I will also do that too. Okay? But like all that bitching, all that complaining is falling on deaf ears, and I don't give a fuck about your feelings or your opinion or what you think about me. That's the last thing I give a fuck about. Do I want everybody to be my friend? Sure. Do I give a fuck if they are or not? No, I do not. Okay? Because the proof is in the pudding. And I'll tell you what, man, I can show you where we've made big changes and positive impacts in the neighborhood with this exact approach. So maybe you don't like it, but it works for me. If you've got an approach that works for you, then fucking do it. But I assure you, using the platform that I built to bitch about abandoned cars and to be a cunt while also not attending cleanups isn't going to get anybody like any brownie points. No one's going to think you're like a great community member for the paragraphs you typed on Only in Lee May or the Lee May Neighborhood Association. You know what people might think, though, if you got out and you were helping, bro, I won't even be rude to you. I'll tell you what, if you showed up Sunday, I would shake your hand. I would say, very nice to meet you. I'd say, thank you for coming. I would offer you a donut and coffee, and then we could clean up together. Dude, I've made a lot of friends doing this shit. I've met a lot of people that I wouldn't have met. I've watched other people make lots of friends. I've networked 1,000 things with this, man. You know, we've helped people further their careers. I am very proud of what I've done here on social media. Most people just use social media to be cunts. I've done a lot of shit with this shit. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of the way I do it, and you're not going to change me. Now, if you could show me a way that I could be a little more effective, I'll consider it, but chances are I'm not going to do it. So Brian Pushchek's a friend that I made right there. That's raising his hand. Dude, seriously, come to the cleanups, okay? So, like, Scott, if you're still watching this, like, I don't have any personal problem with you. Billy Bob, I don't have a problem with you either, man. Me and you are both very like-minded, and I like to associate with like-minded people, okay? I don't want beef with anybody, but I'm not taking anybody's shit either, okay? I'm not taking anybody's shit. I won't be goaded. I won't be called a bitch and, like, tempted to be in the argument that way, man. And Billy, you've done some shit like that. I ain't gonna get into it, but like Scott, like I understand how you think I'd get further. This is the way I do things. You're more than welcome to do things the way that you do things. So today is Thursday. I got a lot of things on the menu today. I'm going to do 2 videos for sure. I have 2 marijuana products to review. That may make some of you excited. It may not excite others. I still don't care. But that's what I'm doing today. It's decarb day. Going to make me some nice infusions. Make me some butter for storage purposes, for cooking purposes. You know, might make a video about that. I don't know. I might just be videoing all day. And I hope that every time you see me live, you roll your eyes. Because lovers and haters are all the same, really. At least on social media. It doesn't matter why you're looking at it, as long as you're looking at it. So remember that next time you tell me that I need to switch up my tactics, man. So, at any rate, I really want to, my note did remind me. I wrote a note, Brian, and it reminded me. And my biggest note that I wrote to myself today was this note here. Tonight is Blues hockey. We'll be watching it on the thing. Here is today's note. Do stuff. So stuff it is I will do. I'm about to go, like I said, decarb. I think people want to fight with you because you have a fedora. This isn't a fedora, jackass. Eric, way to show that you don't know what the fucking hat is called. This isn't a fedora. God damn it. A fedora. I'm going to have to come up there and see you. I want to come see you anyway, Eric. Eric's my dude. If you need any bowling, items, balls drilled. You need your balls cleaned. It doesn't look like a fedora, Eric. You need to Google fedora, bro. You're going to see as soon as you Google it that this is nothing like a fedora. A fedora has a rim all the way around it, and people put it on their little peanut heads. But anyway, if you need your balls cleaned, Eric is the dude, I promise. He's an Imperial Bowl. I forgot what the pro shop is called. I feel bad for it, but it's an Imperial Bowl. And Eric's good dude. That's where I take all my balls to be worked on, drilled, filled, and polished. All right? That's my dude right there. Even though he doesn't know what the fuck a fedora is. So, you know. At any rate, like I was saying, I hope that you guys have a fantastic Thursday, man. Seriously, even the cunts that don't like me, even the people who are watching this right now and they're like, God, I hate this fat motherfucker. I hope you have the best day ever. Really, I do. I hope you do. And I hope at the end of the day, when you lay down and you go, man, that was a good ass day. And that fat motherfucker hoped I'd have it. So, man, maybe you ain't so bad after all. You're probably not going to do that, but, you know, it'd be cool if you did. So, I love you all. I do. Different levels to that love, but I love you all. Meet me Sunday, 10 a.m., Lee May Park. Cleanup, donuts, coffee. I'll be making top shelf ass coffee, top shelf ass donuts from the donut stop. I'll have a table set up. I don't care what the fucking weather is, really, unless it's snowing or there's ice on the ground, I will be there, okay? And this is the first of several cleanups and community action events that we're going to do this year as a group. So get in where you fit in. Come make a difference. No one likes a whiner. And remember, kids, bitching about shit without doing anything about it is whining. Don't be a whiner. Have a great day, boys and girls. Doo-doo-doo.